This is a great example of how you do little free libraries. So this is a little free library at the recreational center. I mean, the title could be a little bit better because you can tell me which recreational center you're at, but it's okay. Buddy Community Library System. Take a book or share a book. That's pretty great. Just explains to you how it works. In terms of telling me why they're submitting it, little free library for the community to share books. Now, it's not great. It doesn't tell me the criteria that it meets. I usually put that this is explore because you basically are exploring your mind through literature. It's also kind of an interesting way to be social, maybe kind of from a distance, but that's a little bit of a stretch. But anyway, so look at the picture. It's a little free library with a kind of a pale wall behind it. It's brown, 2 levels there. And if I look at the supplementary picture, so if I click here, remember this is supposed to show me the item. There's the item in context. There's the context. So I can see that there's context here that's close to the doors. This tile all makes me think this is a community center. There's some kind of bulletin board system back there. Now, the only thing I kind of want to make sure is that this isn't a school that they're calling a community center, because now that I open this up, it does kind of look like it could be a school. So that should be easy to determine based on Google Maps and Street View. But otherwise, I can see that this is right in the hallway, which makes sense for something that would be a public program like this and close to the doors. So I feel pretty confident that, even though this is indoor, this is great. I can establish that this is where this is. So now we just need to establish that this actually is some kind of recreational center. So I'm going to come down to this satellite. I'm going to scroll down, and so number one, it's kind of a good thing that I've got tennis courts here. Dadgummit. Just when I told y'all this is great, because I didn't go look at the location. I was like, this is great because I wanted to show you that you can do little free libraries in locations that aren't in front of private property. And wouldn't you know, this person is mispinning this thing literally on purpose. Like, there's no way this isn't mispinned on purpose to try to get a stop at their house. So you've just seen the highs and the lows of how reviewing works. But let's see if we can fix this, salvage it some. So I'm going to grab the little man. First, let me grab the little man and drop it here, because I don't know, maybe satellite is wrong. Maybe Street View shows something different. No, that is somebody's house. That is a sidewalk. That is not where the little free library is located. Okay, let's do one more thing. I'm going to click on Google Maps here. I'm going to look. Okay, that's from August 2018. Now I've got a little bit more trepidation about this, because 2018, things could have changed. I don't think things have changed that much. This looks like a fairly stable area. That those houses don't look like they're dilapidated and looking to be demolished. So I doubt that those houses were taken down and a community center was put up. So if I grab the little man and try to, because what I'm guessing is it's probably inside that building. Sorry, that didn't work. I can't put it directly in front of that building, but it looks like I can put it here. So I'm going to put it here. And I mean, I see that building. Oh, this is terrible. Well, dang it. Okay, I'm going to pause the video for a second and go do some research and come back. Okay, I'm back. So what I decided to do, I have this plugin that's called Open in Google, and this is what's helping me figure this out. So I like plugins. I suggest you use them. So I'm going to click this plugin. What it does is it opens it in Google, and it leaves the pin exactly where the pin, where the person had located it. So if I turn on the satellite view, I get the same view here that, yes, they're trying to drop it here in this cell, which I'm not going to see cells up here, but they're trying to drop it over here by a walking track, and most likely because they're trying to get it for this house. But what Google Maps does for me, that for some reason the version of Google Maps that you see on the Niantic side, so even if I switch to map or the satellite, does not come through with the labels. I hate that. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know the difference on that. I'm sure somebody out there can explain it. But it tells me that Orland Hills Community Center. Okay, there is an Orland Hills Community Center here across from where they're trying to place this. So I feel pretty confident that the Orland Hills Community Center that they're trying to, it probably is inside this Orland Hills Community Center. So there's a couple things I could do here. If I click on this Orland Hills Community Center and I come over here to look at this, I can see that there's a link there. Now I went ahead and clicked that, and what it did, it opened it up for me in a new tab. And I can look around. It is, they're opening some kind of new thing in 2024. It's still 2023. So community center, if I can look at the community center, this is what it looks like. So the doors do look like those doors that we saw in the in that secondary photo. I feel pretty confident that that probably is inside that community center, and that they have just intentionally misplaced it. So I'm going to come back here, and I am going to suggest a new location. I'm going to drag the pin. Oh, I'm going to put it here. So if you think about where this is up here, it is somewhere in the hallway, right where this door is. And so doors would follow the gable, right? So that's the entranceway. And so it's somewhere along here. So I'm going to drop it there and back out. Now what's interesting about this is that they didn't stick it there. I assume they didn't stick it there because it's also going to put it in the same cell with the tennis courts. And they're probably trying to maximize cell placement, which is wrong. I mean, yeah, it's wrong if you're doing that and placing things in inappropriate cells where it doesn't belong. So that's what I'm going to do. I feel confident that's where it is. I'm going to approve a little free library. I'm going to give that 4 stars because what they should have said is that it's the Orland Hills Community Center Little Free Library. Significance, I'm going to give that a 4 because I do like little free libraries in terms of like what they bring to the community. Uniqueness, I think you can find that. Accessibility, it's clearly made for people to be there. And what is it? It's a little free library. So I'm going to click submit and finish for that. Thanks.